We are live.
What's that up?
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. We're easing into the live today.
Are we always?
I gotta pull it up on my phone. I'm always late with this.
Easing in to the light, like we always do, like no one's paying attention to you, like we always do. You fools,
Got sound on
watching
my phone.
ads on your phone. It's not a good look,
I'm sorry.
but you already know. Potato looks shook, laying in his doggy bed.
He's very tired today.
A sleepy doggy head.
We already have Tam in the house.
What's up?
Bart is here. Hey, Bart. Yeah, we
What's
saw
up, guys?
that you were at Descend. I hope that was amazing. I'm sure it was amazing. You made that trip up from Texas, am I right? Up to Oregon?
Yeah.
Wow. Back to Texas, got 9 hours out of 32
Sleep?
left of driving.
Oh.
Back into Texas.
Well, that's a lot of driving.
That is a lot of driving. Tam, I'm ready for the video quiz. You have to remind us what was in the video. Drew never remembers.
Oh, I always remember.
Bus Big Buford. Hi, guys. Hello, right back. Anita. Hey. Mateo is always tired for the lives. It's so true. It's because it's 9 p.m. here, and that's way past doggy bedtime.
Sleepy, sleepy dog.
Bart says I'm exhausted. So much driving.
So much driving, I'm exhausted. I know that well. I've been there many times before. But keep your eyes open and explore.
Donald says hello from the northern Oregon coast. Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
That sounds incredible.
¿Qué pasó, señor?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. Tam, it's almost my doggy's bedtime, 8 p.m. here. Bart stopped in Moab for a quick 5-hour detour through Arches. Not a bad detour at all. I'm sure that was hot.
It's got to be hot there.
It's got to be really warm there. Yeah. Bus Big Buford. I get to actually watch tonight. No driving. I'm on vacation.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
I'll try to do more visual tonight.
You got to do more hand gestures.
Oh, this is what I always do. There's always a lot of movement going on.
Jennifer, welcome back, Jennifer. Hello, back again from the Schoolie homestead in Georgia. Glad to see you all again. We're glad you're here.
Georgia.
We got everybody here.
We got everyone here.
Mateo is here, staring at the ground.
Staring at the guitar, like it's I think there's the ground.
Yeah, he's been preoccupied with Drew's guitar all
really
night.
Weird. Like he's never seen this before.
I know.
He seems a little bit bent out of shape.
Bent out of shape. Are you bent out of shape?
Anyways, that's his problem, not ours, and certainly not yours. So,
right.
Let's get right into what we're going to be. It's very topic heavy tonight, guys. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. I have a whole agenda.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my notebook out.
We have a bullet point list of things we want to address.
First off, let's address the elephant in the room, okay? I just start like putting people on blast that I don't even know.
We have none of that.
Like accounts.
This is incredibly casual.
I really don't like the way they decided to paint in there.
I'm way too tired for that.
People that are very critical about non-critical things too.
Right. Things that
not like, hey,
don't matter very much.
Hey, heads up, that might be dangerous based on my experience. It's like, I would never paint something that color.
I know.
I can't for the life of me figure it out. That's my favorite kind of critical view.
We like accepting people,
I find it funny.
Yeah, everyone else's choices,
Yeah, but I'm just gonna get real. Just going through everyone's account.
It sounds like that'll be very enjoyable.
I'm just like reading accounts and just making things up. And I heard that you decided to use cardboard for your walls.
Cardboard.
Yeah, great job.
I guess it can be done. Why not?
I mean,
If that's the look you're going for.
why not?
What did we do in this week's episode? Are you ready for the quiz?
What did we do in this week's episode?
Tam was saying last week that it's like a quiz.
Well, let's see if Tam's got the answer then.
Yeah. What was last week's episode? We're waiting.
10 seconds on the clock. Mateo, you got the timer?
Oh, Tam said, really loving the water garden color you're using on the cabinet, Savannah. Thank you. The more I paint this thing, the more I love it. I really like the color. I think the color in our bus is probably my number one favorite of all time. I really love that green
a lot.
But this is a very close second for me.
You kind of wanted this color since the beginning.
We talked about painting our own bus this color.
But I liked the other one better.
Back when we built it, yeah.
But I've already done that color, so I do a new color.
Yeah, there's so many colors. We gotta do a
Maybe
different color.
The same color
in each build. Yeah.
Unless you're pumping them out in mass.
Dino is back. What's up, Dino? Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
We're so glad you guys are here. Christine, hey, guys. Great to see you live again. The build looks awesome. Ouch. My shoulder.
Thank you. Sorry, Savannah, and thank you.
Oh,
it is
hi,
coming
Christine.
Together.
Tam said updated couch design, water test 2.0, framed in the windows and painted cabinets. Do I pass?
You get a gold star.
100%. A+.
A+++.
You pass. Flying colors.
I'm having trouble. Is this the wrong lid?
Are you all right over there?
That's it, though.
Elbows are flying and you're just turning that
Well,
thing.
I want to make sure that the awesome West Side Disc logo is opposite of the way I'm sipping.
Of course.
And I'm having a real problem here. So, yeah, that is correct. And the big thing, I guess, really was the booth this week, right?
Yeah. The biggest thing was the booth. We kind of updated that design, that original design.
Well, that one got excited. That's live, guys.
Mateo is so upset.
And that's why people go see live performances, because you never know when your Pepsi Cola is going to explode. I'm going to go get a rag.
Okay.
Keep going on about the booth.
Yeah, it just kind of
I don't know why.
exploded over here.
Yeah.
Chaotic.
Wow.
Mateo's so upset. You gonna chate, bud? He's appalled.
Oh my gosh, up my nose.
He's like, I hope you're gonna clean that up.
Oh, Pepsi Cola everywhere. I mean, generic cola everywhere.
Wow.
I'm gonna need to get another one with some water.
Look at his face. He's so upset.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
What the heck was that about?
Andrew says, hi from Melbourne, Australia.
No way.
Whoa.
Down under in the house.
We have always wanted to go to Australia. Look at Mateo's face. Mateo's
okay.
disturbed.
It's okay. But the can got a little excited.
Dino says the hinge tops to the booth were on point. Thank you so much. This was a Drew requested design. And we had kind of talked about it in 2020 when we were designing the whole thing. And it was a lot, with the design itself, just the basics of the design, to add the hinged top. So I kind of simplified it and kept it without the hinge top, and that really helps the downloadable plan because it is a simpler design. But we're definitely going to update the plan with the hinge top because it's really cool. Drew's been installing the power system under the booth ends, and he's able to just hinge it up and prop it there, and it's really, really great. It's very, very convenient. So we're going to add that on.
I'm back.
Chaos, pure chaos.
Oh my
Kim
gosh.
is here. Hey, Kim.
Sorry, guys.
Bart said, what's the alcohol content of that Pepsi Cola?
Jeez. The carbonation content is very high, I tell you that much. What the heck?
Nita said, Mateo says, Drew, you should use the dish. You drank it out of a
I
dish like
walked
he
this
does.
from the fridge that it's been sitting in with no movement. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was all the spinning. That wasn't nothing.
Wow.
Anyways, this is the tough one to guess too, but there's something to go on here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving a nice can display for guess for the week here.
If you don't know what's going on, Drew's showing the top of this.
All right. See those? It looks like
And
hops, maybe.
Usually someone can guess what kind of beer it is.
All right. It is. I'm going to give you the big hint again. It is another Arizona brewery. So if anyone wants to guess, go ahead. They're all like, I don't even drink beer. Soda. Let's get back to business. So
Kim said, yeah, great job on the booth seats, etc. Thank you.
The hinge top. Awesome.
This was your requested
design
this year. He convinced me to do it.
We did find out 2 slight things that we had to adjust to.
Mm-hmm.
One, because you're basically building a frame on a frame.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're building like something like we put a power system in there, I lost a little bit of my overall height.
Right.
Not necessarily, but it kind of goes up into that space. I like to have it below the 1 bar so I can put a piece of plexi to protect it. So I kind of lost a couple inches. Fortunately, I still have plenty of space. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing was when we were putting the sliders on the side, which I don't think we showed in this video because we just did that, right?
No, because we just did that the other day. Yeah.
The main frame, the actual stud where you want to screw those slides into to support the
table in the middle.
Yeah, the table, and then the leaf of the table when it's in the bed mode. That was too low for the table to be flush.
Yeah, because we like to screw those supports right into the framing of the booth itself because it's on it, and then everyone's sitting on the table when it's a couch. So you don't want it just screwed into 1/2-inch ply. No. You want it right into the frame. And since now the frame is lower and that top part hinges, now all of that is lower. Yeah. And so we kind of had to do some adjusting and figuring that out.
We might talk about it in the video, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely, we figured it out the other day. It just took some adjusting and kind of like brain power, just sitting there thinking about it.
It was a pretty minor change.
Yeah, but those are all the things that we're getting worked out to be able to put it in the downloadable plan because we want to make sure it's really cohesive.
What they do is we had to end up putting bumpers on the underside of the table to make up that 3/4 of an inch difference.
And the other thing that you're kind of losing with that booth is the space away from the wall. So if you're in a van or something and you don't have a lot of walkway space, the booth has to be farther away from the wall so that it can hinge up and down.
I already figured that out too.
Because you need the space for it to hinge. So if you're in a giant bus, it doesn't matter at all. Or in the unicell, it doesn't matter because we have so much width, but in smaller spaces.
Yeah, it gaps you off the wall. But I think you occasion for that, right? You just build that frame in a couple inches and have it hinged there.
Yeah.
And that would fix that. So anyways,
we're adjusting.
It's one of those things that anytime you change something little, just like the build in general, like the layout, changes a lot of things. So even like on this plan, it's like, this is great. Oh, wait, we got to tweak these couple things to compensate for it.
Exactly. Yeah. And so we're just kind of figuring all those things out. And then we're going to keep the original design, and then we'll just add an extra section if you want to put the hinge top on, because a lot of people don't. They don't care about it. They don't need to access like the power system frequently, because that's what we've been doing, is just kind of taking a few of those 1x3s on the top off when you really need to get to the power system, which was like a couple times a year.
I figured out you can just pop off is like the back inner, the whole piece will come off as one because it stays interlocked and everything. You don't have to like first I was pulling the whole front piece off and taking off, and then I realized, wait, I can just pop these couple and you lift the whole thing. It's just cleaner. So that, it works fine. And if it's something like like the power system or some other kind of system,
Yeah.
then it's not really a big issue. You shouldn't have to get in there very often, but sometimes you do. Things happen.
Mhm.
If you're trying to use it for like normal storage, you're gonna want to do the hinge top for sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Really.
getting in and out of there, whether it's food storage or clothing. You're gonna want to probably change that.
It was pretty cool to just modify the design and like have it be something different. Just like we said in the video, walking up to it and lifting that top, because we've been living with the one in our bus that does not hinge. So you're walking up, it looks the exact same, but now you can just grab the bottom and the top hinges. It was just really cool after all of that, to do a little something different.
Let me try to read some comments. Where are we at?
Probably right here. If you can't see
Oh
it.
yeah, that's probably better. Okay, I'm behind two vids. Just finished the door heater shelf video. Sad face. Oh, New Belgium tonight? ? From Dino. Nope, no Arizona brewery. So
we like our Arizona breweries.
Yeah,
here.
that's kind of yeah. Well, like with all breweries, they're pretty regional. If they haven't made it national, you really wouldn't know if you didn't hang out in the area. Like they don't really get. Some would say it's the OG Arizona brewery, so that should help. What else we got?
Andrew says, love watching your past couple of builds, giving me some ideas for when I do my bus build.
Dino said,
Thank you.
Kona Konami Big Wave. No.
I do love that beer, though.
Yeah.
That's a good beer.
Wasn't sure how they were going to work, but they made it happen. Turned out awesome.
Thank you.
I think it's the booth thing, right?
Lisa is here. Hey, guys.
Oh. Okay. Gotta get back to work. Unfortunately, I'll pick up.
You have to say it's a super chat.
Super Dino, it's a super chat. Unfortunately, I gotta go back to work. I'll pick up at home. See you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the pizza money or the
$20 super
whatever
chat.
money.
Tool money, pizza money.
$20. Thank you so much. We appreciate it as usual.
Thank you, Dino. We'll be right here.
I will reveal.
Done with work.
Okay, if you're here by the end, I'll reveal the drink of the week.
Absolutely.
I'll reveal it either way.
Lisa is here. She says, hi, Donald. All my framing is aluminum TIG welded. It's hard to make your booth. I mean, it could be done. You could do aluminum framing and then skin it with ply.
To make it out of aluminum?
I'm not sure how much you would be gaining there, but could do the framing out of aluminum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're just kind of building a skeleton anyways. So
yeah.
Think about the slides. So you'd have to make sure you gapped it out the same like the wood, basically. Yeah. You probably do it thinner, actually.
Yeah, you could definitely do it thinner.
So, and then you just skin it after you just face it with some ply.
Yeah.
And that'd be nice.
Could be done.
How well does aluminum slide against itself? Put in like some sort of just plastic or wax or something.
Wax, wow.
Plastic.
I think wax would make it slide less.
Yeah. Plastic and then wax it up. So it's.
Let's see. Lisa said the truck is looking fantastic.
Thank you.
We are so stoked about it. Every day it looks cooler.
It is. Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of work on the outside of the vehicle recently, and you'll see that in upcoming episodes. And like the more work that we do to the outside, the more it takes shape, and it's kind of looking like an overlander.
Yeah.
It has this kind of overland vibe to it, even though it's not 4x4.
Half overlander.
But it's looking really cool with all the black accents.
It's halfway there. It actually has a pretty nice clearance.
Yeah, it's cool.
For not being like lifted.
Anita asked, did you decide on the type of side steps? We did.
Fact.
Actually,
you finished them today.
Yeah, I finished welding them up today. So obviously they're made out of metal. Got a coat of paint on them. And we're installing them tomorrow, and that's something we're going to put right into a video. Probably not next week, because we already have that episode after. And then my dad really, really helped us with the design on it, because it was kind of intensive. just as far as like the whole design of the mechanism goes, and we were really specific about what we wanted. So we're going to put out that episode, and then we're going to have him on a live so he can talk about the steps, or if you have any like
Yes.
metal fabrication questions, he can answer them, and we'll let you know when that's going to be happening. But you guys
Yeah.
seemed pretty excited about him coming on a live, and was also excited to do it. So that'll be in a couple weeks. And
Yeah,
we'll
the
be
plan will be
fabrication centric.
put the video out Sunday and then do the live Thursday with him, or the following week.
Wednesday.
Yeah, sorry, Wednesday. or do we do the following week?
We would put it out Sunday and then he'd be live.
Okay,
on
so we'll make
Wednesday.
sure to announce it the previous
Yeah, we will.
live. So there's at least a week notice, and we'll put a little post up on.
Yeah. We'll let you know. We'll keep you in the loop. But that's something we're really excited about. It's not actually installed on the vehicle yet. That's tomorrow. But just testing it out, we think it's so cool.
Yeah, it looks really strong.
It looks
So,
really,
hopefully
really
tomorrow
awesome.
we can actually get it installed.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes, and then we're gonna pop it in a video like the week after this coming one.
A couple weeks it'll
because we can't wait because it's really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty exciting. Biggest Kevin power up yet.
This was the ultimate power up.
Super power up.
Tam, I wish I could incorporate the booth couch design, but I'm going to make a dinette out of some of the existing bus seats. So my nephews and niece have seats with seat belts for travel. That's awesome. That's a really good idea. That's something we've never tackled or addressed because we don't have children. We don't have like nieces and nephews that have ever traveled with us. So we've never had to incorporate that. But we've seen a lot of cool additions like that, or builds where people have children and so they need like a permanent seat. Yeah. It's pretty cool. That's a good solution.
Yeah, I think depending on space, you could still do some sort of multi-use even with those seats, whether it's only just a dinette to a bed.
Yeah.
That would still be huge. Do a wide table and have the table sit down.
Yeah, you could do a lot.
So that'll be good. That'll be nice to be able to use it for actual passenger seats and for a dinette, which is smart.
Jennifer said, we're getting pretty far into our build and we thought we had all the leaks fixed.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. The way that was phrased, I don't like it. More leaks just happened during the last rainstorm. Can you caulk over caulk? Any advice? Well, so it depends. If there was silicone in your caulk, nothing's going to stick to it that isn't silicone. I don't know. Whenever we've encountered this, I've kind of like removed whatever was there and tried to reapply just because it's cleaner. You know, it really depends on what you used. We've had good luck with, if it's on your roof, I'm assuming it is, but I guess it could be a window or something. Using that lap sealant on the seam and then putting a Turnabond over it can help a lot. The Sika sealant and adhesive is another really good product to use. I don't know the code off the top of my head, but there's a specific bottle of the Sika sealant and adhesive.
First problem is identifying where it is.
Figuring out where it's coming from.
That can be hard, but so hard. If you can figure that out, that's where you want to start, obviously. But you don't want to necessarily just jump into everything. And just because water is coming in one spot, that might not be where the leak is. Or could be coming in and then riding on a piece of metal or framing over a few feet. So you got to try to figure that out. Yeah. And then if you do, maybe ripping down what's in there. As far as like sealant and redoing it with something else. I hate when that happens. Yeah. It's hard. Really it's hard to say without seeing what exactly you're dealing with. Kind of
dependent on where it is, what you've already used. I'm sorry. It's disappointing.
You'll figure it out. It's just tedious.
Weeks in a build to be one of the number one most disappointing things.
Oh, it's frustrating.
It gets me so down. I get so sad about it. Okay, we had our window leaking. I was devastated. I was really sad because it took a lot of effort to get those windows in, and I mean, we figured it out, but just in the moment after doing all of that work, it is really disappointing.
It was raining yesterday, and one of the ports that hasn't been like fully properly sealed yet was
Yeah, the
letting
port.
water in, and you were freaking out.
For our
solar
wires, it started raining the other day, and we didn't really know that rain was coming, and then it was just pouring in through that hole, and it was going right down into our bathroom, but we don't have a shower pan there yet.
Yeah, it's just going into wood.
No shower pan.
So we got to get that amended.
Oh,
obviously.
that also made me so sad.
You're pretty upset about that.
I get very upset about it. Dino said, peeking back in to remind everyone to like this video, and if you're able, become a Patreon. Dino, you're the MVP.
Okay.
Support artists and the entertainment you love. We totally agree. We have a Patreon. It's linked in the description below. If you want to hang out with us over there, the videos come out 24 hours in advance. They come out Saturday morning for Patreons.
Yep.
Instead of Sunday morning.
Yep.
And we have different Patreon thresholds. Like once we get to certain points, we'll be going live over there instead of over here. So it's all kinds of stuff going on. All kinds of things. Oh boy, a Kevin episode. Oh boy. James, love that your booth is so flexible. Thank you. That was the ultimate goal. In 2020, when we were designing that whole thing, I built the entire booth twice. Because I built it once and we didn't like it. And so I did it again.
Very small.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is too small. And you're like, you go back out and build it. And
I was
like,
so upset.
And then you built shorter than I wanted because I'm tall. But I guess this will work with the space.
Yeah, Drew.
The first one was very short, though.
Drew can't lay completely out on the length that our current booth is, but he can pull the ends out and lay kind of like diagonally.
Yeah.
But we're in a small space and you're 6'2". So
not my fault.
I know, but it's kind of how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
Tall people problems. Yeah, definitely planning on the dinette conversion to a bed too. I think I'll use a hydraulic table, and the leg will lower down to be flush with the seats. Yeah, that's
that'll be nice.
That's a really good idea. Jennifer, have you guys thought about doing a ball valve to dump your gray tank? We're probably gonna do the same system.
Like a 3-way? Is that what she's saying?
I'm not sure. She said ball valve. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I know what that is, but I'm not sure exactly what she means by
said
that.
Yes.
To which? The outside or having a 3-way?
3-way.
That's how
yes, 3-way.
That's how ours is in our bus right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a small tank under the sink, for the sink anyways. And then we have a 3-way valve that can send it right under the ground. So we're going to probably do the same thing on this one.
Yeah. We really like that setup.
And then the shower's got its own small tank that's just on like a normal like gray tank setup.
Mm-hmm.
But we like having the small tank inside that you can easily dump out wherever, whenever, as opposed to having to find a place to drop 30 gallons of water.
Yeah, and
discreetly, even though it's perfectly, clean and legal and all that. But yeah.
What we did with the last bus with the cams and hoses, right? Flexible hoses.
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely going to do that again because that was really, really, really cool.
Yeah, the cam
That
locks.
was it was such a space saver just to not have like a tube for the gray tank and be able to just fold that up into a little bag, a bag this big, and also to be able to attach it so easily.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. That was completely Drew's idea, and I was so impressed with that.
Yeah, why is that not like the standard?
Why is it not the standard?
That's so much better than the RV.
Really cool.
awkward hose, and maybe if you're doing a black water, I kind of see you probably
Yeah.
need that more rigid hose.
Mm-hmm.
But like for gray water, it's just like pop this little cam lock on,
Yeah.
click it on, thing uncoils,
Yeah, it was so easy.
roll it up when you're done.
It was so
rinse it
easy.
out.
Jennifer asked, "What are your thoughts on a recirculating shower?" We've gotten this question before.
We have gotten this question
You
before.
remember this?
I dove into looking at it a few years back, and I started running into a few issues. One was the space. We were in a van at the time, so the space was very premium. But I was running into like finding a system that would actually truly filter everything. One, I saw someone had issues with soap, and then I guess just like getting it completely clean to reuse. I don't finding systems that didn't have issues. I know people have done it.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a van thing as well with a lot of the stuff. Don't get me wrong. If there was a really easy way to do it, or maybe I kind of look into it down the line and find a better way, it'd be worthwhile still. But when you're in a van and you don't have a big water tank, probably more like needed. When you're in a bus and you have 75 or 100, I don't know.
Yeah.
Though if you can make it work and have basically double that, because you still have to, you can run it so many times. I don't know how it works exactly.
Yeah, ultimately we were just seeing that for the amount of effort and possibly money. I'm not sure how expensive all those filters are and stuff, but
Yeah.
let's just say effort. For the amount of effort, it probably wasn't going to be worth it. Like, we're not trying to be out for a month and conserve water that hard because we have a 75-gallon water tank that at least 2 weeks with pretty normal usage, and by that time we need food. So
Yeah. Right.
We really didn't need to be that hardcore. Like Drew said, if we were in a van with a smaller water tank, maybe that would have been beneficial. But ultimately, it wasn't worth the effort for what we were gaining, I guess.
I think it's something I might revisit again, but I do remember when I was getting through the research, I was running into some roadblocks that made it seem not feasible to do well enough with the space. And I don't remember if it was a money thing too, but I do remember I had a few things where I had these hang-ups about it, and I was like, looking into it. But that being said, there may be better systems than what this was a few years ago, right? And I might have just not gotten through a couple of the roadblocks before it started to not seem worth the effort. Because you make a good point about, you can get maybe 2 weeks of food stores. We eat a lot of fresh food.
Right.
Obviously, you can do much more with dry than if you had more water. But with like fresh food, you probably get 2 weeks. So
I think something
we
like
got
that.
about the same with water. We have a very almost the same run of fresh food and water as far as 14 days.
I think something like that would be really beneficial in like a tiny house, like an off-grid tiny house.
Well, yeah, you have more space to probably do a really good filtration system too. I don't know. It's something I might look at again in the future, but I wasn't finding like a really good solution, or I wasn't finding something that looks like it actually did the job well enough either.
Right.
Anyways,
let's see. Andrew asked, who comes up with the video intros, or is it a joint effort? I enjoy the intros.
What we do is we take all of our YouTube, tons of money that YouTube,
all of them,
and we send off to the intro lab in Iceland, and they ship us intros back in a box, and we had to assemble them ourselves. But that's pretty much how it's done. That's why some are better than others, because sometimes not all the parts come on time. This sounds like a good intro right now.
This answer. I was wondering where you were going with this. I was just as surprised as everyone else.
Usually I just come up with them right before it's time to film.
Drew,
most of them.
They have all been on the spot. They're all on the spot. We film in the mornings, so it's early in the morning, and some of them come like nothing, just like that, and we're good, we're done, like awesome intro. And then other times it's us like this, sitting there, we've already filmed the whole episode, and we're like, do you have any ideas? Do you have any ideas? I'm like, I gotta get going. Do you have any ideas?
My butt hurts from sitting here.
So sometimes
it's painful.
Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's kind of in the middle. But we kind of like that we don't plan them, and however we're feeling that day is
the recipe one and we shot both those episodes in the same morning, and somehow I just came up with both of those.
They were great.
Those were like 1-2 takes.
I know, and he had 2 of them that morning.
And I just had them. And I had 2 good ones at once. Those are probably the 2 better ones I've had this year. I'm starting to burn all the ideas out because last year we did 21 of them.
2 full builds. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of intros.
I got more though. Yeah, most of them are pretty on the spot. Even the songs. The only one last year, the final episode one, I kind of made the song like the night before because it was a little more thought out.
Yeah, that was the finale. But I mean, on the live, sometimes you can tell that Drew's really good at just making up songs, just random songs. It's a skill of his. If you're ever around a campfire with us, it's quite entertaining. And so it's just a special skill that he has with the songs.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it's great. Your songs have been really good on the intros.
Yeah, the intros have been mostly.
Jennifer said, sorry, I didn't realize someone had already asked this. I apologize.
Oh, not at all.
Apologize.
No.
No, you're fine. That's the
whole point of live.
This was like a few lives ago.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the live.
That's the whole point of the live. If you're there in the moment, you have something to ask, you ask it. And if you weren't there when that question was asked,
Chuck.
And also things change because we learn stuff even within a few weeks. Sometimes we find new things or new products.
Chuck just did a $20 super chat.
Oh man.
He said, I think that intros work better with pizza and beer. You keep us fed, Chuck.
Wow. Super intros chats about pizza and beer. Huh?
Oh, thank you so much. I think they work better with pizza and beer.
Yeah, that's like needs to be. It's tired. Doesn't sound very good right now though.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I like my intros with pizza and beer, even at 7 in the morning. Give me 2 beers and a slice of pizza, it won't be boring. I like my intros with pizza at 7 in the morning. Yeah, you get the idea. Thank you.
There we go. Chat. Now the computer's not gonna die. This has been a chaotic live. Bart said, I got 70-gallon water tank in my van. That is so much water for a van.
That's wild for a van.
That's incredible.
That's crazy. We upgraded ours to 44, and we thought we were like king of the dirtbags.
It was amazing.
We kind of were. I never met anybody else in a van that had more than that.
People 70,
that's crazy.
People are really on it these days. Back in 2016, if you had gallons in a van, you were doing great. And a couple of those blue containers.
That's what we had for the first year or two in the van. We had, it was a 15-gallon tank.
15 gallons.
That's what came because it was the Coachman build.
Yeah.
And then so that would be like our dishes and showering water.
Mm-hmm.
not a lot of showering in the van in those days. It was a lot of going to the gym or wherever you could catch a shower because you couldn't get a lot of showers out of that. No. And then we had 3 of the 6-gallon things we fill up with fresh filtered drinking water.
Yep.
So we still had 21 gallons. Does that make sense? 23 gallons. Yeah. But then we upgraded from the 15-gallon to a 44-gallon tank, and that was like a game changer. I was like, oh my gosh. But 70 in a van, that's impressive.
Chuck said, running late to the show. What did I miss? Bart said everything.
You missed exploding.
Yeah.
This is the can of the week we're trying to figure out here. New Belgium was guessed again. Mm-hmm. Kona. It is Arizona Brewery again. Some would say the OG Arizona Brewery, if that's a hint.
Mm-hmm.
These people are like, we don't care about your stupid drink of the week. Someday someone will care.
Tam said IKEA intros. They pack them in a box and then you
Mhm.
assemble them. We wish we could ship intros to you and you could assemble them yourself.
We should do that. I'm like, it's just like weird props. Here's a bucket you're gonna. This is compressed air line. Okay.
Here's a welding helmet and a weird jacket.
Dude, I'm actually looking at an incredible prop right now that I've never used in an intro. I don't know how I haven't used this.
I don't know how you haven't either.
I think because the stakes are so high for it. Like I can't waste that prop, and
it's
just
a statement, that's for sure.
Right, but the concept has to be over the top. I've been working on this one in my head for a little bit.
Maybe you'll see this item that has been in the shop for
I don't think it's in the background or anything really.
years that Drew has been trying to work into an intro, and it is a statement. I'm sure you'll see it in one of the upcoming videos.
It will make it this year. I'm just not sure what it's going to be yet.
Jennifer asked, are you going to use a cassette toilet again? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we like a cassette toilet. We're good with it.
Yeah.
It's very simple. You don't need anything for it. Like we don't use any chemicals. It's just really easy, and that's what I like about it. It's not a lot of maintenance. It doesn't smell. So those are the number one things for me. I don't want to have it smell.
But guys, this is the dream. Incinerator toilet.
The incinerator toilet is our dream toilet. We've talked
I feel like I go on this tangent about it every few weeks. The incinerator, man, you know what? We're pretty close to pulling off. It's just not really worth it financially at this point.
It's a lot of money.
Very expensive.
It's very expensive.
The electric one is like $3,000.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
That is a lot.
And it takes a ton of power to run it.
Right.
And the $1,000.
I know.
So it's even worse.
It's
like, I could just I'm just gonna go like use a public restroom and dig a hole in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, we'll just buy a $20 shovel.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe someday, maybe like when we build our forever like overlander, we'll finally buck up for it. But it's just if I can't justify the cost of like a $5,000 AC, I think I would actually pay for the incinerator toilet before actually.
Yeah.
Either way, those are hard numbers to
use it more often.
Those are hard numbers to kind of.
I was doing everything I could at Descend to give water away so I didn't have to drive back to Texas with all that weight. That's very smart. I'm sure at Descend you could give it away.
Yeah. Well, I guess if there's van people, if it's a bunch of buses, they're like, no, we got too much.
All the buses are like, we're good.
We
Thank
got 200 gallons.
I actually have 100. I'm fine.
We were joking today about selling water and power out of the back of
the Unicell.
Yeah, because we were installing a outdoor shower.
Ooh. An outdoor shower and 2 outdoor outlets.
Yep.
So we said we could like back it up somewhere and just sell water and power out the
side. We're gonna back up into like a climbing wall and sell water, power, and like burritos out the side window to all the dirt bags on the wall.
Yeah, you could pull up to like a climbing spot or a hiking spot or a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
Sell power, water, and
as long as you're far enough out, you won't get shut down by the authorities for a while.
The water is 580 pounds on that van. That's a lot of LBs.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't drive long distances with it full. We do the same. We
don't. 75. It's like 670 pounds or whatever.
When we're crossing the country, like New York to, somewhere in the Southwest, that water tank is half full, maybe. You don't really want to fill up 75 gallons and then drive thousands of miles. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Or you're going to be leaning. Yeah, make sure the weight's distributed, I guess.
Yep.
That's funny. AC is important down in the South, Drew.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. If I lived in the South or Southwest all year, 100%, it'd be a mass priority. My insulation would be a way higher priority too. I'd probably start with several inches of insulation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very relative to what you're traveling or area you live in, right? For us, we really try to follow the weather.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty easy for us to do. compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we don't find ourselves in a lot of extreme heat or cold. If it is, we're probably not staying there very long.
We move, yeah.
Right. In the summer, if it gets hot here, yeah, we're here, but it's usually not too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the winter, if it's too hot or too cold, we just change elevation, which is very easy in some of the states out, especially Arizona.
We go up in elevation as the season gets later.
But yeah, it's definitely if I lived down south, I would definitely probably that number probably wouldn't sound too bad to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in New York it gets hot. I don't know, like really, really hot, maybe for a month. But this year, June and July were great.
Yeah, it's been pretty mild this summer compared to last year.
Yeah, August has really been the killer this year.
But it hasn't been that bad even. There's been some days, but even there's only been a couple nights that it didn't cool down. Even on the hot days, it's like dropped pretty good at night. We haven't even been using the AC.
No, we haven't. No, it's been fine.
But it's just kind of where you're at, really.
Any websites for chasing 70? The temperature, chasing 70.
Websites?
The Weather Channel. I have the Weather Channel app. I just look at it.
Website? Ours, just see where we're at, time of the year, and
wherever we are,
will probably indicate that we're in between. We're going to be in between 60
Bart
and
said, yeah, Lisa, it's called the Weather Channel. Oh, poor Lisa. I literally have the Weather Channel app on my phone, and I just watch it.
That actually sounds like a really good YouTube channel name for like a nomadic.
Chasing 70.
Yeah. Can you put the degrees on the title and the name?
Yeah.
Chasing 70 in little degrees.
That's pretty good.
That actually might be our new YouTube name. Or we chase 70 degrees.
That's funny. Let's see. Anita, have you visited? Let's try that again. Have you visited Corona, New Mexico? No. Where's that? I'm going to look at where it is.
I would say no, because that name isn't popping off in my head. If we maybe traveled through, I'm going to say no, actually. I feel like I would know that. We've been to a good amount of New Mexico, and I remember a lot of places there.
We've been quite a lot of places in New Mexico, though, but it depends on where it is. I'm looking at it now.
Okay, southeast of Albuquerque?
No, not really, because we've been down to Roswell. We've been over to, what is it, Silver City, and kind of like down the southern part by White Sands and all that, and Las Cruces, and but that central area.
Drove that highway once.
No. What's there?
Yeah, mostly northern New Mexico, like north of Albuquerque, Santa Fe. Obviously, we like usually come in on the 40, so like that eastern part. And then a lot of times the weather's really cold because it's been later in the year, and we dip south because you get storms on that on the 40 a lot, and then we'll dip down to like Roswell, and then go through the south part, Las Cruces and all that, and into Arizona. But the southern. I mean, we've driven through that middle on a diagonal like once, that whatever highway, but. We've been up north and down south a bit.
We really love that northwest corner of New Mexico.
But I like the southwest corner too.
Yep.
Ruidoso we went through this year. That was pretty cool. Roswell was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Silver City. Is that what it is?
I get it always confused.
Yeah, Silver City. Silverton is Southwest Colorado.
Yeah, Silver
City.
Love it.
That was cool.
Love that town.
And then you got like the Gila there, the Gila Hot Springs, and like the National Forest. And then obviously you get up north, and it's like Albuquerque, and then north of that you got like San Francisco Hot Springs. Is that what that one's called? Or San Antonio Hot Springs.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's
beautiful.
the best hot spring I've been to.
Hello from Knoxville, Tom.
I bet it's warm there.
Sick with COVID, but I'm glad to be here.
Ooh, hope you feel better.
Tom, feel better. Oh my God, that's terrible. That is brutal. But yeah, get lots of rest. Feel better. This is a good activity, just sitting and watching and relaxing. Plus, Big Buford, I've heard there was a site that shows just that. If there isn't, there should be, and it should be called Chasing 70 because that is
That's a cool name.
it is a cool name. I like it. And if there is, I want to know about it because I could
Tommy's
use
sick
it.
with COVID, but he's watching the show. And Bus Big Fuford wants to know where's the 70, where to go. Was that
Lisa.
Lisa?
Yeah.
Is that who asked?
Yeah.
Tommy's sick, but he's still watching the show. Where's the 70 degrees at? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I don't know.
Anita said East Coast has heat and humidity. Yuck, our area of Virginia had some really high humidity this summer.
It's humid here.
The last few weeks it's been brutal.
It's humid here. So when
like 80% humidity.
Yeah, so if you get up into 80s here, it starts to feel pretty warm.
Oh yeah. Not my thing. I do not love it.
No, it's not great. But it's been cooler this summer overall. There hasn't been a lot of like really hot days, but there has been more recently, warmer days and more humid days. Yeah, humidity sucks. We definitely always feel we're getting smacked in the face by it when we come back from Arizona.
It's terrible. I swear you open the
You're
bus
just like,
doors,
"What
you walk
the
out, and the
slap?"
humidity just slaps you in the face. It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Tam said, putting myself and the dog to bed soon.
All right.
Night, folks. Good night,
I don't
Tam.
think anybody's catching the beer here. So we got Four Peaks, the OG brewery from Arizona. We got a little hop knot. West Coast style soda. AZ since 1996. Four Peaks. That's in Tempe, if anybody wanted to know.
Anita said, excellent summer weather in Corona, higher elevation. We really love New Mexico.
That makes sense because there's a lot of little pockets within that general area. There's some places in northeastern Arizona that we really love. It's the same deal where the weather is.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I look at it during the summer. I'm like, maybe we should just move there. It looks perfect every day. In the winter, it gets cold because they get snow, but they don't get a lot of really extremely cold. So that makes sense. I could see that.
Bart said, did y'all see earlier when I mentioned that I drove through San Mateo, New Mexico today? No.
Oh, Mateo.
I'm sorry. If we skip over your comment, it is nothing personal. I think that's what maybe when Drew took over and we kind of got mixed up. I didn't. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. San Mateo. That's you, bud. Bart drove through San Mateo today.
Is he sleeping again?
Yeah, he's out.
That's cool. Mateo, New Mexico.
You want to go there one day? He said yes. He does.
Take a picture with the sign.
Take a picture with it. Yeah.
I'll just block the sand part.
Bart's making friends tonight. He said, I'm delirious. Been driving 12 hours so far today. Another 3 to go.
Nice.
Oh, man.
I know how that goes.
Be safe. Be safe out on the road.
You got it.
That's some Drew level driving right there.
Oh, yeah.
Drew has gotten us coast to coast in record time.
The last 2 winters, I've done over 1,000-mile days on both trips. One of the days. We made it from here to Sedona in 48 hours the one time.
Yep.
We left like the afternoon the one day and we're there like by that afternoon 2 days later.
Drew used to do long distance moving like professionally. So he is used to driving, like long haul driving.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at like just being focused and staying awake.
Yeah, he is really good at it.
What happens if you do it a lot, you get good at like knowing when you're going to get to that point of tiredness before you just get so tired where you fall asleep or you can't focus.
Before you get there, yeah. That's the key.
That's the thing.
Right
at
there.
least for me, in my experience, that's kind of like what I acquired from driving a lot was like, I got about an hour. And not like, oh man, I'm about to lose it. You know? Knowing like I got to get off the road in the next like 45 minutes.
Lisa said, I'm going to find it and show you what I mean, but Bart isn't allowed to see it. John, I have a picture of the route to take for Chasing 70, not Guys, I'm apparently very
nice.
tired and I can't read. Not sure how to share it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you just follow
Yeah,
it
you
like
can't
throughout the
share
year.
pictures. Is it like a map of it, like a route that you can drive, and then the date that you should be there?
Yeah.
by?
Yeah, so you
would
just
be
climb
awesome.
elevation or like latitude.
That would be awesome.
It wouldn't be that hard as long as you don't have to be anywhere.
Bart said
That's
I'm
cool.
used to it. That's what I do, deliver furniture across the states. It's how I pay for the build. Very
Nice.
similar. Yeah, you did long distance moving, so
Yeah.
just like a moving company,
All over
that
the
you could
country.
hire if you're moving somewhere far away, and so you pack it up in the truck, drive it across the country, and then turn around and drive back. Lots and lots of driving. Anita said we need a Chasing 70 Degrees song, Drew.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah?
It's getting a little bit hot in here. Down to my t-shirt and underwear. I think I want to be cooler than I am. So I'm chasing 70 till 7 a.m. Chase 70 every day and every night. Getting too warm, getting too cold. I want to feel just right. It's about 70. Yeah, I'll work on it. I probably won't.
John said yes, it's a map with dates.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Jennifer, just a couple Chasing 70 websites from Google. There's you out there. I think we know what our next move is here.
I don't know.
To hell with Our Way to Rome. Chasing 70 is where we're going to pop up next.
I think that might be the new channel name. It sounds great.
It's everything.
That's got to be a thing, right?
Oh, it
I
has
imagine
to be.
like an older couple.
All
right,
an
it's
age
Bill
thing.
and-
Chasing 70.
It's Bill and Dolores are back, and we're going to talk about
you
the
don't have to talk
RV
like
today.
That. It's 70.
We're 70 and we're chasing 70.
I think we're young at 70 if you're chasing it and you're on the road.
Or if you're a tree.
That's how I hope to be at 70.
If you're a tree at 70, you're very young.
What does that even mean?
Trees live a long time.
Oh, like you're literally a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We got an orange one.
Anita sent a $20 super chat. All of this bantering.
Thank you for
and
the super chat.
You sent us $20. Thank you so much.
Look at that. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Anita. Thank you so much. Mateo.
You sounded like the end of Goonies. Thank you, Mr. Willie. Thank you. That was weird.
Did kind of.
You don't
Mateo
even
sat
know.
up and then just slumped back down. I think that's how you know it's bedtime for us, folks. Look at this guy. He's just.
Anita, thank you for the super chat. Super chat. $20. That could be a real large pizza. Depending on where you get it from, because they've gotten really expensive. It usually costs like $25 now. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. Super chat. I don't know, guys. Look at this guy. Done.
I know. He
Dunzos.
out. Well, we got to get this guy to bed.
Did you poke him in the nose?
Andrew said, will Mateo get his channel? When Mateo starts filming his own videos.
Potato channel?
The potato channel. Are you going to make
You know what he's
your
going
own
to be
videos?
for Halloween? A potato.
You going to find a potato dog costume?
Maybe a potato sack that you put him in.
If he starts making his own videos, he can have his own channel.
Yeah. He might. We'll see. It'd probably be way more popular than any channel. And
Honestly, it would be incredible. I would love to just film Mateo all day.
you should do that.
That sounds like my
You
dream.
already watch stuff like that.
I do, yeah.
I feel like you're already like, look at these wiener dogs.
Oh, I know. They're so
That one
cute.
that eats the celery stick and on the raft. I'm sure people have seen
I
it.
spent so much time watching
And
dogs.
sunglasses. He wears sunglasses, sits on a raft, and eats a celery stick. Like,
Maybe he'll get his own Instagram.
yeah.
That's too funny. Sent picture to your Instagram. Thank you. I can't wait to look at that actually.
Oh, cool. That's pretty interesting.
Another great chat. Thanks, you two. Chasing 70 played the song. Rick and I hope to jam with you guys this winter. Thank you so much, everyone. Jennifer, Chuck, Anita. Thank you. Thank you all. Everybody who's been hanging out with us. We have a new video coming up on Sunday. And then We should be live the Wednesday after. We'll see how it goes. We might be taking another week off, but nevertheless, the projects are always happening. We might need to get caught up, but we'll see how it shakes out. We got a new video coming this Sunday, though, so you can look out for that. What do you think?
Yep. I think it's great.
Good.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging out with us. Mateo has got to get to bed or he'll never make it. He's just melting off the side of his bed.
Yep.
All right, thank you all for the super chats. You guys are incredible. Thanks for hanging out
Thanks
with
for
us.
the super chats and thanks for the super chat.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us every Wednesday. We will talk to you soon.
See you next time, so just hang around.
So dramatic. That was so dramatic.
Yeah, the look
I was
you're
shocked.
And maybe if we don't, then I don't know.
All right, we will see you next week,
All right,
guys.
guys.
Good
Thank
night.
you for everything. We will see you next time.
Bye, guys.